What's up, guys, and welcome back to my channel. Today we are going to be doing something hella scary. I'm honestly a little bit nervous for this video. Like, y'all don't even know. If you didn't tell by the title of this video, I am going to lighten my hair, and not the normal way. So I went to Walmart, got a couple of essentials that I am going to talk about right here. Let me give y'all a little quick disclaimer. I am by no means a hairdresser. So if you thought I was, click out this video right now. If you guys are new to my channel, please go ahead and subscribe. And let's get on with the video. So y'all, I was watching this video, and of course when you watch a video you kind of think you're a pro, so you kind of just want to go try it. And I've been wanting to lighten my hair back to its natural color for a little bit of time now. You know, I wanted to try the dark hair, you know, and then kind of revert back. And you know, I've had enough time with the dark hair, so I was like, why time to revert back? It's been like about a year or so since I've had this. So I was watching this video of this girl. She lists all these items. She's like, oh, this is like the non-bleach way. It's essentially better. And she's wrong, I guess, technically. Keep in mind that she is a hairdresser, so I prefer you guys to look at a video that is from a hairdresser. But I am testing this from somebody who is a professional hairdresser. I know sometimes they're like, don't try this at home, kids. You know, you'll mess up your hair if you don't know what you're doing. That's me. Before you guys, I essentially would try anything, and I want to really see if this works. I'm not sure if it's going to bleach my hair. And if it does, tonight I'm running to the store and I'm buying natural color hair dyes. So, that's if worst comes to worst. I don't want to get to the point of thinking any negative thoughts before we actually get to doing this, so let's just go ahead and get on to the products part of this video. So I went to the store, aka Walmart, and bought a couple of essentials that you would need that she put in her video. I bought a mini pack of the baking soda. This is the 1 pound or the 454 grams. I'm not sure if she had gotten a smaller pack, but if we're, you know, our best bet is just to measure this out, you know, by working in small increments and then adding to it depending on how thick I want the paste to be. She said take some peroxide, and a chick in another video was like, oh, the peroxide you can get at the store should be good enough, it should be strong enough, because a 10% is for like sterilization of your cuts and such, and then 20% is like for developer when you're mixing the hair dye and all that. So I have bought this, and for some reason mine says 3%, so if there's any kind of special hydrogen peroxide anywhere that contains 10% or 20%, I may not have picked that one up, unless if this is talking like about a different percentage. But I'm going to test out if any peroxide will work. And this is the 8 fluid ounce, so you know we're going to use this whole bottle, and I think I have more peroxide if needed. You are going to need some shower caps. I got these at Walmart for $1. And they don't have to be, you know, fancy schmancy shower caps. These are just plastic ones that you dispose of right after. It's probably better if you got that anyways, because you don't want to ruin any of your nice fancy satin, silk, whatever. And the last thing I had to buy was some shampoo that has a purple toner in it. So this is the Germac, and it says the silver brightening ageless shampoo for all shades of silver, gray, and blonde hair, and it's supposed to help tone and take out the brassiness from your hair. Now later on, whenever we get to the before and after pictures, I'm going to show you guys kind of the brassiness that's been left in my hair from the washout. And if you can't already see it now, then, you know, you'll see it later. But They said this is perfect for, you know, getting rid of, when you're trying to remove your hair dye, you want to get rid of that brassiness that the color kind of leaves behind. Other quick essentials are dish soap and conditioner and oil. We want dish soap because, I don't know, she didn't really, I guess, explain that in the video. This is kind of like a recipe she made up, and that she uses like as a makeshift, you know, bleach. Thinking about this, I'm like, not sure if you would call it bleaching or hair lightening, because a lot of videos that done this same technique had just lightened their hair, but her hair was bleached before and it had this like pink and blue hair dye, so it kind of removed that color. So I guess it's like a hair lightener or dye remover, hopefully. It's making me a lot more nervous now. I don't like using these kind of shampoos per se, and definitely, like most definitely dish soap, because they contain sulfates, which are really, really harsh on your hair. And don't get me wrong, it's better than using the bleach that, you know, Sally's or anybody has. It's better than using that because your hair can really have major, 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 major damage from it. So I guess it is essentially better than using that, but you know. And the conditioner and oil, we are going to leave a mask in our hair because we do not want our hair falling out by the end of this process, especially if I have to go back in with a color dye, you know. Y'all, this is gonna be some mess, but let's just get on to it. So I took a plastic bowl and I poured about half of the baking soda, most of the hydrogen peroxide, double squirts of the shampoo and dishwashing liquid, and then I ended up adding more and just mixing that up until I got the consistency that I wanted. There's no exact recipe to this, guys, so it's kind of just a wing it type deal. Alright, so the hair is combed. I got the comb Lord Fork one. Okay, next step is to show you guys how this rat's looks like up close. We're trying to examine the color. There's like really spots of like this brassy red, and then like if I kind of position my hair, it's like this purple, red, brown, gold. I don't even know. It's like a mix up in here. And so, and it's more so at the roots that it's washed out, and at the end it's more that purpley wash out. It's like it's getting washed out, but it's like still pretty potent compared to the rest. But you know, I like consistency when it comes to dye. Like I want all of my hair to be black. I want all of my hair to be brown, unless if I'm doing an ombre. It ain't working if I ain't got, you know, all of the same color. I don't want spots of different hues on my hair, in which it ain't story time. I'll tell you about dyeing my hair probably another time, but yeah, I missed swatches, and so that's all you need to know. The one thing that I ended up picking up at Sally's was this, and I had this for ages. They should have them still for like about $1, I think, per thing. So I got this for $1. But if not, then it shouldn't be that much that you can get these for. And I think certain brushes and whatnot, you know, are better. It's $1. Who can't beat that? Just some safety rules that need to be followed are wearing an apron and a pair of gloves that fit your fingers. I am not responsible for anything that happens in this video, especially when it comes to safety. So follow these rules and you'll be alright. Now, as you guys can see, my mixture is kind of like in between like a thick and thin. It's soupy enough, but it's also thick enough that it won't be so runny. I like this medium mixture because if it's thin enough, then it kind of evenly distributes throughout my hair. But if it's thick enough, it kind of holds up inside my hair and doesn't like drizzle out. And it keeps most of the product in. So you kind of want that medium consistency. It just depends on, you know, your preference. I heard a lot of people say that the consistency kind of messes with how potent it is, which Maybe the case. I don't know. But, you know, it's a little bit more potent than that chick I watched. So, I may not keep it on as long, but we're going to see. We're going to do color checks every so often and see how this works. So, y'all, I ain't got a clip, but I sure do got a ponytail, so that's what I'm going to use. Just so y'all know, this is so unhealthy for people who have naturally curly hair. So, you know, that's another reason why I'm scared to try this, but we are in the game now, so let's see how this turns out. A little bit, and I'm just going to brush my hair ever so lightly, and I'm gonna start at the ends. They said as a pro tip is to start at the ends and then work your way up, because I guess the roots dies faster than the rest. I said dies faster, but you know, it bleaches faster than the rest, you know, so we're going to take everything into factor. We're going to use every pro tip because I need it. This can't be as bad as when James Charles bleached his hair, though.
Oh, that's blind. No, no, no.
If you guys remember that incident. You know, if it's gotten to the point where you can't see the back, which my hair is so short I can't pull my hair to the front, I'm gonna just take a little bit of the solution on my hands and kind of comb it through, starting from the ends to the top. And this should cover all bases. I'm not sure if it's supposed to be foamy like this. You know, now it has a shampoo and the dish soap in it. But we'll see. We'll see what's going on, because, shoots, I don't know. Like I said, work in sections. Start on one part and do the others. I'm going to go ahead and do the others, and then I'll get right back to y'all. Operation done. Alright, so everything is complete. So we're going to take our disposable plastic cap. Now the chick of the video saw an immediate change in her hair color. Like I said, she was just removing it, and that's kind of what I want. Ooh, ooh. So when she saw the immediate change, she kept her plastic cap on for I think like another 15 to 30 minutes. Like so often to see how effective it is. The most I'm going, I think, is 45 minutes. Like, I'm not going anything over that. My scalp is already itching. And usually, just like bleach, it's usually a sign that it's kind of effective, or it's just drying the hell out of my scalp. But hopefully when I take off this cap, my hair does well out. That's like what I'm hoping for. I'll see y'all in a bit.
Many, many minutes later.
You looking
I need a towel. Ooh, it's cold.
Where's the towel? Where?
Over in the hall closet.
What hall closet?
The So, cabinets. Are you at my scalp?
Oh.
Nice. Thank you. Oh. You wanna know what this feels like?
What?
Like back in the 80s when he had a Jerry curl, he needed that activator, you just unscrew the top.
Where? Okay, I wasn't there all day, man. Afterwards, I went out on Crenshaw. I bought me some hair care products, man. I got some activator, some glycerin, and some curl activator, man. And then I went down to the beach.
That's what I'm about to do to this conditioner, hon. My head is so damn dry, it's not funny.
Well, what did you put in your head?
Well,
You did something you supposed to do.
no,
Yeah,
it
you
was
did.
what I was supposed to
No, ma'am.
Yeah.
You already said it all. That look is it all.
do. No, it was what I was supposed to do. Oh, I think I did not rinse this all the way out. Not doing my job. Look how light it is.
Let me look at it.
Do you see it? You see how light it's lighting?
I don't know. It has to be dry first, I guess, for me to
Okay.
see.
I could tell by the roots it's lighter.
Yeah, because the other stuff ain't really.
I'm trying not to use this towel to dry my hair with. It's about the only damn thing that I've got, so.
Yeah, use the damn thing. Right? Yeah, use it.
Well, with curly hair, you don't use regular cotton towels. You use microfiber.
Good job. Splat.
Look like bird doo
You
doo.
special.
Look like bird doo doo on my head. Guess how many minutes I'm leaving this in for?
That's what it was.
Guess how many minutes I'm leaving this in for? 50.
50 minutes? I thought you were going to say 200,000.
The whole
Leave it
damn
in for a
night.
couple days.
At this point, it honestly.
Dang, do you need any more?
Yes.
You are rubbing it on your bald head? You don't have too bad of a head shape. Did you know that?
Dang, gee, thanks.
Look, if you were ever bald, you would look okay.
No, when it ain't.
It's real.
No,
It's not too eggy. It's a very nice shape. It's not too odd. It's decent. I'm being serious.
Thank you. Why? Why are you looking at me?
You got a pimp named Slickback.
Exit. Exactly.
I'm the camera crew. Camera crew. I can't even speak. Camera crew.
Back to looking like a lunch lady.
Here's 2 extra nuggets, kids.
Well, you want mashed potatoes?
You the lunch lady that give her extra cookies. The one that's super clutch.
I'd be one hellified lunch lady though. Think about it.
Lunch ladies always.
I'm
thick,
about to
too.
honestly leave this on like. I can leave this on all night. I think I'm gonna do that
Good then.
because look, my head.
You know what? We gotta go to the store. You ain't
I'm
gonna.
not going to
I know
the
you
store
ain't.
like
Put a
that.
hat on.
In all seriousness though, suave.
Strawberry.
Suave.
$1 conditioner.
It is a nourishing conditioner.
Conditioner.
Yes, it's a piece of coconut extract and vitamin E.
Sounds good.
It does.
Now, those
Your
half
nappy
the-
head on.
You already used half the bottle. Go ahead, do it.
Was this new whenever I had it?
Yes.
It wasn't.
Look at what you did. Damn. I was like, damn.
So I decided we were playing around too much to record, so I just let the mess sit in for an hour before rinsing it because your girl needed some moisture. Next step is to just comb through your hair and follow the same curly hair routine that you usually do. I went ahead and just rinsed this out, and when I rinsed it out at the end, as usual, I use cold water, and then I just take my styling products of just the Johnson & Johnson's leave-in conditioner and the Aussie Instant Freeze Gel, and scrunch it through my hair, scrunch out the excess product with a microfiber towel, and started diffusing my hair like so. My head is blonde. Do you see that? Some of it's still kind of, wet, and then the other parts are like, in chunks. Y'all, look at this.
They ask you how you are, you just have to say that you're fine when you're not really fine, but you just can't get into it because they would never understand.
Does it look that bad?
No.
Are you saying that just because I got class tomorrow
No.
and I can't do nothing about it now?
No, it looks alright.
Are you kidding me?
You don't have to bun it.
Why would you say that?
Because.
Oh, Lord. Oh!
What?
Oh,
What?
no good.
What do you mean it's not good?
When my roots are blonde. I mean, it works. On the roots.
Hey.
But, hon,
This is a video testing it out. So restart.
no. This is like a reverse ombre. That's not cute. No, don't get dang. Oh my gosh. I got class tomorrow.
Hey, well, there's something different about you. Right. Throw it up in the bun. No, honey. Just not. Come on. Come on. We can make it work. Alright. We can make it work. And not through the mirror. Look, actually look. Here.
Half of my damn head is blonde. I look like a Lamar from Kajagoogoo. Come on.
It's really not that bad.
Yes, it is a splotchy, hun. Look in the light. Look at this. This.
You got some
yo,
Sasha
look.
Fierce going on.
This.
That's what Beyonce.
Look,
Lights
this is
of light.
even. What the hell is this? And I can't even do the half up, half down, because look, it's even worse. Half of my head is blonde and the other.
That shit makes it work, man. It fits like blonde
No,
to
hon.
look in the
Does
bit.
it?
No? We ain't rocking with that?
No,
Not that
thanks
bad.
to the emo kids in class, but that's what it looks like.
You're offending,
Damn.
you're offending a large group. Okay, let's follow it. Dude. Someone you follow is probably emo.
Yes, my blood is nearly black.
Oh my god, no! You would do that? I don't know. Hey.
And this is when things got real emotional.
I'm really laughing and nervousness. Alright.
Hey
I'm
y'all,
on the highway,
how
right?
does my hair look?
I'm on the highway, right? I just got onto the.
Is it splotchy? It looks like. It looks like the ends are
Damn.
dark. Yes.
Damn. Your shit look like.
And then we tried to bun it in my
That's what it looked like, KT.
Don't cry. I already did.
I started freaking my brightness.
So that's an
all
OD.
you have one button. That's what.
I only have one
I
button.
flash the brightness one more time for a good 5 seconds.
Oh, man.
We ain't done yet. See, Baptiste ain't sponsored in this, but this is a dark brown dry shampoo. Look at that. I'm not sure that made it better or worse, but it's gonna have to.
That shit's a lot better, honestly.
A lot better.
Yeah. If you even it out. Yeah, just put it in because your hair looking real dry right now.
Yeah, I'm like,
Ooh, fixed. Bam.
oh wait.
See? You did something there. It's fixed. Need a little bit more.
On this half.
Let me get this back. I see a piece that's bothering me. Hold on. Alright, there we go.
Yeah.
Just rub it in.
Baptiste shampoo to save the day. Bam. Well, it kind of
Just for a
saved
quick
the day.
fix.
But it's a quick fix for today.
So what, buddy?
Now, peace. This officially confirmed it for me. I'm not doing this shit again. Come in. I'm giving the overview. It works.
Just gotta be
It halfway
thorough.
works.
Be thorough on the men.
Yeah. If I was to do this again, which I'm gonna have to, I
going all
would
the way
definitely
down?
coat the ends. Like, I mean coat, like drench the ends. So, if it's not unhealthy for my hair, if I can try to fix this by tomorrow. No, well, I'm not doing it tonight. I'm gonna have to go to school like this.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna get dogged in Spanish.
No, you're not.
What's your viewpoint on this?
My viewpoint is it's not terrible. It is salvageable. We can just put it in a better hairstyle that can mask some of its deficiencies.
And what
Yeah,
do you
I won't.
suggest?
Google has that. But yeah, it's really not that bad, honestly.
It's super blonde at the
The
end.
more I'm
Like,
looking at it, the better it's looking.
The more I'm looking at it, the more I'm seeing half of mom's hair, half of dad's hair.
Oh,
It's not even like it's faded into a nice gradient. Then I can work with that. It's like, it's swatchy.
I knew as soon as I saw you over there in the kitchen with a bowl, I was like, what is she doing? I was like, this is not about to end good.
See, I told them I was worried. I should have just listened to my conscience. It worked for everybody
Why
else.
you choose now to do it out of all times also?
So maybe, if I do one of these.
Life lesson, kid. Oh, that makes you, oh, don't do that one. Don't do that one. Oh, don't do that one,
I'm so
please.
upset.
Alright, it's okay. We can always fix it. It won't be this way for too long. I'll get it to your liking, it's okay. I'm supposed to be the last person that should be happy with me.
Well, because your hair looks nice. At least
I
it's
have
one
a
color.
patriotism. Because you
No,
always
you
joke
don't.
about that.
No,
My patriotism.
I'm going to conclude this video.
Alright. Like lesson.
Don't do this shit
Don't do that.
unless if you are a professional. Wait, what the is? I've cut my hair, I've done box dyes, I've done regular actual, like, you know, the good dyes that doesn't have all the ammonium and stuff.
Failed at every.
Oh no, I failed at cutting my bangs.
No, we know about that one.
And actually, I did fail at cutting my hair short initially. But, you know, over time we grow. These are one of those things that over time, I haven't grown in because I've done something similar to this before, and I mean it wasn't that successful. It was with the vitamin C, but over time, like I did the bleach, but I did it in like slow increments and try to figure everything out.
Why do you think this was just gonna be successful anyway? Remember trying to get your hair darker?
Well, you know what? Because like I said, when you watch a video, you're automatically a pro.
That's not true, obviously.
That's what happened when I cut my hair. So I kind of felt myself out.
That is not true.
Oh,
Remember when you tried to get your hair darker? Then you turned your jet black? Same thing.
I use black people dye. I don't realize the porosity of your hair does not match.
It was the strength of the Black Panther.
No, my thing is, look. Y'all comment below. Should I walk into class confidently? Or should I put a wig on?
Sí, señorita. Oh, oui.
It ain't even like I could take like a lighter brown box dye and just fix this. It's like I had to take a black and match it with the bottom. But then I had to dye the bottom, you know, like light, you know, like the top, and then do like a lighter brown dye.
You gotta do the tips.
Alright, well, this camera is dying, so peace. Fix this mess.
Back there again.
Peace.
So we can get some good clips in. Alright, go ahead. 3, 2, 1.